morning, it's Meredith from Kitchen to Table, and today I'm going to share with you a recipe for doing a glazed ham for Christmas. Glazed ham is one of my fondest childhood memories. It's something I remember my nana doing early on Christmas morning. We'd wake to the smell of it in the kitchen and then we would enjoy fresh warm ham sandwiches. Today I'm using a ham from Locke's Butchery, just down from us on Coldstream Street in Yamba. He prepares his own ham using local pork from Bouillon, which is near Casino, so about 120 kilometres from here, so a nice local product. He prepares the ham using his own recipe, and then the ham is wood smoked, which gives it the delicious smoky flavour and succulent texture. Let's get started. What I've got here is a half ham with the shank end attached. You can go for the full leg if you like, but a half one's good for probably 4 to 6 people. If you've got a big crowd, I'd go the whole one. Just make sure you've got a big enough tray and that your oven is large enough to hold it. So the first step is to just remove the skin, so this top layer. Okay, so just get your knife in just under the edge here, and then just use your fingers to gently prise the skin off. So just run your finger backwards and forwards, just taking that layer of skin off. It comes off quite easily. Just pull it back as you're going along. And you're just trying to protect that layer of fat that's there, because that is what clings onto our glaze and is really the yummiest, one of the yummiest parts of the ham too, I think. So just, you can see there, I'm just running my finger backwards and forwards and just gently pull it away. If it gets a little stuck, you can just pull or use your knife to pull it away. Just going to put that there. And actually what we also want to do is just make an incision here, just around the base of the hock, because we want to leave that little bit of skin on there to protect the bone. So just do that little incision there, and then just get the rest of that skin off. Okay, we'll just pop that over here. Just lay the ham back down flat, and what we're going to do is score the skin in a diamond pattern, and we're going to stud that with some cloves. Just before we get onto that, we can make our glaze. What you're after is a nice sweet sticky mixture that's going to caramelize and get nice and sticky on the ham. So today I'm just using a classic orange marmalade recipe. So I'm using some homemade marmalade from a friend. Just pop that into a pot. A little bit of brown sugar will help with the caramelization, and just some orange juice, which will loosen it up. But feel free here, you could add a nice little bit of gin or rum or whatever you fancy. Just get that heating through. Just give it a stir. It won't take long to melt and dissolve. So while that's happening, we'll come back and do our scoring. So basically you're just wanting to go on an angle. So we're going to go this way on an angled cut, and then we're going to spin the ham and go the other way so we get our lovely diamonds. So, and what you want to do here is go reasonably deeply, but not so deeply that you go through to the meat. You just want to slice through the top layers of fat. So we're just going to go across in even pattern, and just, make sure your knife is sharp for this, just so that it makes the job nice and easy. And then you want to go in the opposite direction, so you can turn the ham around and then just come at it from this angle. And this job you could do the night before and then just cover the ham back up in the fridge. Okay, so we've got the diamond pattern. It's probably a little bit hard for you to see, but anyway, just little diamond shapes there, and then we're going to stud that with the cloves. So whole cloves, and you can get creative here with your pattern. I'm just going to put a clove in each diamond, and the cloves impart a beautiful spicy flavour that goes so perfectly with ham. So my glaze here is just coming up to the simmer, so I'm just going to give that another stir, make sure the sugar's dissolved, which it has, and we just want that nice and warm just so it's easy to spread over the ham. So just carry on with the cloves. Just turning that glaze off now. It's come up to the simmer. I don't need it to cook much more, so I've just turned that off just while I finish inserting the cloves. Okay, so we've got our ham studded with the cloves now, and we're going to pop it into a roasting tray. So I've got a roasting tray here with a rack in it, and I've also lined it with some baking paper just to make cleaning up a little bit easier. So we're going to pop that into the tray, and I'll just bring that back over here. Now, I find like a silicone basting brush like this is great for your glazes or marinades. They're nice and easy to clean, which is what I like compared to, say, a bristle brush. So I would recommend investing in one of these and just generously brush that glaze over the ham, and we are going to baste it throughout the cooking process. And it's just as easy as that, really. Now it's going to go into the oven. I've got the oven around 170 fan forced, 180 if you don't have a fan, and just adjust that according to your oven, because as we mentioned, each time we cook, everyone's ovens are different, so just gauge that yourself. And you probably just want to make sure you've got your racks set really low so that you've got room for the height of the ham. So just think about all those things before you go to pop it in the oven. Okay, another little trick you can do is just cover this skin part here and the end of the hock just with a little bit of alcohol, just preventing it from burning. So just tuck it in like that. Okay, and now it's ready for the oven. So it's going to go into the oven to cook for about 45 minutes to an hour for this size ham. We're going to glaze the ham every half an hour just to build up that lovely stickiness. So I'm also going to take this opportunity just to talk about another option for your ham glaze. We stock these fabulous products by Cunliffe and Waters. They're small batch products made in the Yarra Valley in Victoria, and this is their Christmas ham glaze, so filled with similar ingredients. So if you don't want to make your own, or you just want to have something easy on hand for Christmas morning, I highly recommend this product here. We have these in stock. They're $10 a jar. Fabulous product, so that's another one to consider. Okay, so the ham has had half an hour in the oven, and you can see the lovely diamond shapes have opened up. Some of the glaze is clinging onto the fat layer there, but now we're going to add another layer of glaze and baste it once more. So just give it a nice layer of glaze. You can now get into crooks and crannies, and you just sort of dab it on so it gets in nice and thickly. Yum! The kitchen is smelling amazing. So now that's back in the oven for another 20 minutes to half an hour until it looks more golden and caramelized. And then we can decide then if it needs a little bit more time or whether we're happy with it as it is. So back into the oven, and we'll see you again soon. Okay, so our ham is now out of the oven. It's beautifully caramelized. There's some gnarly extra dark bits here on the top. What you can do towards the end of the cooking is just elevate the temperature of the oven just to get it a little bit more brown. So this is our gorgeous ham, now beautifully glazed, so you can see it. Really yummy. I'm going to transfer that now to a serving platter. Just be careful. So I'm going to pop that on my serving platter. Just remove that foil now. Just use your brush just to put a little bit of extra sticky glaze on top here, and just to make it look extra glossy. Okay, I've got some beautiful fresh bread. It's perfect with the glazed ham, and there we have it, our lovely Christmas glazed ham. The ham is from Locke's Butchery, just down from us on Coldstream Street in Yamba. Don't delay in getting your orders in. I'll pop the number below. Wish you all a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. And thank you for all your support throughout the year. We really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.